I was thinking about a line from a song, and the name of the song escapes me, but it was from the music group The National, and there was a line about we're always arguing about the same things. So this moody-ish song, as their work arguably tended to be, if not aggressive at times as well, and poignant in many things, but there's a line of, we're always arguing about the same things. And I remember listening to that at one point and just realizing that's so true, especially when it came to bumps with M and I. We're always arguing about the same things. We are repeating and repeating and repeating the same arguments over and over, the same issues. And I remember hearing that song and thinking, why? Not why is in the nitty-gritty of the argument and why does the argument occur and who might be right or who might be wrong or what is the better outcome, but just why do we keep arguing about it? And I decided to stop. Because if you are always arguing about the same thing and it never comes to a clear resolution to the point that you no longer argue about that same thing, that is, if the argument does not resolve itself and prevent the repetition of the argument, which it did not in my experience, why have the argument at all? And so I sort of stopped having the same arguments. Not all the time. It required a certain level of awareness, which is hard to maintain, especially when emotions are flooding as they are wont to do. But just to realize in the moment, wait, oh yes, we're having that argument again, and I've seen this movie before, and I know how it ends, and perhaps I should just step back and walk out of the theater and not partake of the rest of it. Because it's not going to change anything in the long run, being in the argument. Experience told me that. And so I found it very useful to just realize when M and I were having the same argument and to take a moment and step back and to let it go. Not always easy to do. I was not always successful at doing it. I did not always remember to do it. But at times I did, and it was strangely liberating and enjoyable. Because even though Em and I may have been in an argument, I knew that the foundation of love was there, and that ultimately we actually cared for each other, and which was often the basis of the disagreement itself, oddly enough. But I'd seen that movie so many times that it just wasn't worth repeating. So I leave you with that to ponder in your relationships as you go through your life. And I hope you have a wonderful day. I hope that some sunlight touches your skin. And I hope that you have had a chance to think about listening to the music of Vince Staples, and I hope you have considered obtaining a copy of the Tao Te Ching, whether by Stephen Mitchell or someone else or the public domain version. I love you.